Good day and welcome to Method Ace training course on things you should know before shooting a film or when shooting a film. I'm in the air here today, Brian West, the CEO of Method Ace, the caretaker here at this beautiful company we have. The first thing you need to do when you are making a film is you have to make sure that there is some paperwork involved. There's a bunch of websites. The best website to go to is, I would say, LegalZoom, because they only charge you $14 for the paperwork unless their prices have increased before this video was shot. But make sure you have paperwork, signing a release form for the people that are on film. If you have any subjects that are on film when you are shooting, make sure that they are blurred out if you do not have their permission. And make sure they cannot be recognized. Or sometimes you just do not know who may come around and try to bite your leg later on, which is getting sued. So that's one thing you got to realize when you're shooting a film. Another thing is make sure that you have a permit when shooting on certain locations or permission. When you just have to make sure you have some type of legitimate paperwork saying that you're able, or just permission from the city if it's public property, or permission from the owner of the property if it's private property. Just make sure those things are done and legit, and also make sure that you get to know the people at the filming office if your city has a filming office. Some cities don't have a city office where people can go and get permits from the film office. So those are some things to think about. You should always get to know your public officials, because you never know when you may have to shoot on public property, or when you may need permission or just need a location within the city or country or rural areas or wherever you are located. Some other things that you may want to do is that you do not use things that do not belong to you, whether that's music, whether that's any type of footage without a license. Some companies have music or footage that is in the public domain, or that people let them use with certain licensing and fees that you pay to be able to lease out that material. But you always want to make sure you have permission, because you can get into big legal trouble if you use a song that is not yours or does not belong to your company. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Another thing that you want to do when filming is you want to make sure that trademarks, like almost like this little trademark here, if it does not belong to you within your film, make sure it is blurred out, or people cannot recognize it because you do not have permission or endorse that trademark company did not endorse your film or product. So those are some things that you want to think about when going out and selling your film to the masses. Think about that. I said selling, because whenever you're selling something, that means that you in tune to make a profit, and that you have the copyrights, and it's your intellectual property that you look for the masses to consume, because they like you as a director or as a person, and they want to support you. So those are some things to keep in mind. I want to thank you so much for tuning into our YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe as usual. And yes, I'm sorry again, I did cheat. You can go to method8inc.com. If any sponsorship over $10 gets you a free Method 8 book or movie, please sponsor our child in our program. Thank you so much for tuning into Method 8. I am going to edit some more videos.